Salute guys. Jibru Mr. Maya back with another public service announcement.
I don't know if you guys are feeling good this morning.
Fucking bitch. Stay still. Salute guys. Jibru Mr. Maya back with another public service announcement. Got the Maya in the building and my brother from another mother.
Mr. Luke Wassin.
Mr. Luke Wassin, listen here. I'm gonna say first and foremost, the people's gonna wonder, Maya, who the pussy do you have on the show now? Who is this man, Luke? Actually, you know what, Luke? I see. Luke, I actually went through my DMs, bro, and I was like, nah, this must have been supporting a man for a young minute.
I've been sliding.
You've been sliding. He's in the DMs. He's like, yo, bro, can I have your number? I was like, can we go for it? I was like, Luke, I'm gonna lie to him. Be honest with you, I don't swing it away. I grant you as a bra. Nothing more than that. But
2025, bro.
yeah. So that being said, bro, listen, yeah, I mean, as of late, I've obviously seen some of the content that you've been using with the faces, with the different faces and characters. And listen, yeah, I'm gonna go out and let me tell you, I think it is pooks funny. Tell me a bit about yourself, bro.
Bro, I'm your straightforward Calado. I'm
Yes.
from PE
Originally, okay.
Originally from PE, but been in Cape Town for like 16 years now. So you know,
Don't even mention PE anymore because you Cape Townian, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I love all my people from PE. You know, shout out fucking Medusa. Shout out fucking Junior.
Early B.
All. Nah, we gotta mention all.
I'm from Bloomingdale.
You want Bloomingdale?
I'm from Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale Radio 79. Okay.
102297.
So you were also man listening to Early B and Ajmi in the early days.
Bro, I watched that entire journey come up. Like that was our like Tupac and like that's what it was like for us.
Yes.
Like literally from the beginning. I messaged all the one time. I think he put out a poll
Yes.
about his favorite song, and the song that I mentioned, he DM'd me. He's like, "Yo, mate, bro, how do you know about that
I
song?"
know that song, yeah.
It's like, yeah, bro, I was like in grade 1, 2, and
But we were there for it.
we were there for it. Like we were
And
there
obviously,
for
you
it.
know, we uniform, yeah, but us, we got the classic D numbers, just us,
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. Those days.
Yes.
Those days. I mean, and obviously music wasn't so accessible back then.
bro, that was clapping off of V360, bro. I don't know what
Bro,
what you
my
what-
E250's
what-
ribbon. Bro, my E250's ribbon was like hanging by a thread, but that is how it was, bro. You only
Yeah.
had 3 songs,
Yeah.
so you had to roll with your top 3 because then your storage was full.
Nah,
but it
I
was
got you,
early
bro.
B, MC Ajami and early B. Yeah.
Now listen, yes, then so what was the reason you came to the Cape, bro?
So my mom, she was pretty much working between PE and Cape Town, and my grandparents raised me, so I was, you know, these back in the ghetto.
Yes.
You live with your ma and your pa, and my mom was just traveling up and down, and then eventually, I feel like she just got a break, and eventually moved
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
moved me up as well, and it was actually something, it was something that I kind of manifested.
What's this? Come this side.
I watched the movie, and these kids were like walking to school. It was some movie back in the day.
What does like an international movie?
Yeah, international, normal Hollywood movie or whatever. And the
Yeah.
kids were walking to school, and I'm obviously living in Bloomingdale, and the school that I went to was far. So I was like, yo, I wish I could walk to school, man. Like I'm taking like 2 buses, and
So far,
so
in Bloomingdale, you had to mission to school.
because my family, like, they made sure that I was, you know, in a decent school and whatnot.
Okay,
I always believe if your school has a blazer, then
that's a good school.
it's a good school.
Yes.
You know, so I went to a decent school. Did obviously traveling and whatnot, but I had that in the back of my mind. I was like, yo, I wish I could walk to school and
Yes.
walk home, and you know, I wonder what that feels like. But not like the Owens that is like walking around. Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys are up to no good. And eventually, without me even realizing, moved to Cape Town.
What year was that?
That was 2008.
2008.
2008. Moved to Cape Town. Started grade 6 here, and
Grade 6. Yo, then I'm old now then. I was like, I just finished school. I was on my way to university. Grade 6. Okay, yeah.
I was grade 6 at that time, so it was different. Obviously,
What is the first place you moved when you got here?
Parklands. I've been there.
You've been in Parklands the whole time.
Been in Parklands the whole time. Throughout, I think when I was about in ending grade 8, my mom then decided to move to Belleville,
Yes.
and that was very very quick. And then we moved to Grassy Park.
Yes.
But I refused to kind of like, I almost like built a life for myself in that area, like
Yes.
my friends. I was a choreographer back in the day, like
Okay.
25 kilos ago.
Yes.
And
Don't worry, I know that life too. Yeah.
and I didn't want to leave that side because especially where I came from, I was like, this just looks like 10 steps backwards.
If you
so,
go, no, 100% I got you.
so I
And the idea
refused
is
to leave
obviously
the
to go
school.
better.
I refused to leave the school that I was in. So I was in Grassy Park, waking up at 4 a.m. Would get the train in my mom would drop me at the train in Ottery,
Yes.
and come through, take the train to Woodstock, walk over that bridge to get to
Okay.
my city, get an ANC on the bridge on the way,
Yes.
go to school, and then after school that mission was hard. Yo, bro.
To get down back home.
To get back home,
Yes.
you're getting back home, see when the line is on, and you finish school.
Ah, you know, it's
But,
summertime. Yeah.
So yeah, that was back then. That was
And how was your brother though? I mean, the friends that you made was like multicultural, or do you have like all kind of friends?
multi like that was the best part for me moving from PE to Cape Town, because Cape Town is like open mind. Like
Yes.
everything is like so different.
Yes.
Anyone could tell you that comes here from PE. I absolutely love PE.
Yes.
Anyone from PE as well. I always try and support people.
Nah, bro, and I was out in PE for some time as well. Not loving there or anything, but obviously just to visit me, bro. But I fucking grand me in PE though.
It's a vibe.
That man I can say also.
Sure.
And man I can say, I was like, the only reason I say so now because sometimes I'm going to PE right now because I'm talking about early day PEs where there wasn't much events happening. There wasn't lots of things
Yeah.
popping off now. So like the next best thing, bro. Like if you're not gonna be you're not playing cricket or soccer in the road, bro. You probably lumming in someone's yard, bro, with a couple of coldies.
In a garage, like
Yes.
in like that. I mean, I eventually moved back to PE for a year.
Okay.
For
And how was it?
For 1 year, and again, just like I manifested the whole, being able to walk to school. I then started thinking, what would it have been like if I actually never moved? Like, who would I have been friends with? Because the guys that I grew up with, I remember going to visit, one time, and I saw, one of the guys that I grew up with, and this was like breaking into houses on drugs, all this stuff, and I was like,
Yes.
is that like where I would have been? Like, what kind of situation? And then I moved back for a year, and again went to a school that was quite a distance from where I stayed. Then I met guys at the school from my area, and I was like, nah, man, I would have been chilled. I would have been all right.
Yes.
I feel like I found what I would have done if I had never moved.
Yes.
And those are
But
good
you feel
guys.
like you feel like it opened your mind to move a bit. Like I mean, like, cause you know the thing of being sophisticated or worldly wise. Like you have to sometimes move to a different place to understand, like to see the world as a bigger picture.
For sure.
So do you feel like moving here and like going back, like because who were you while you were there, versus when you left and came back? It's obviously not the same person.
Definitely, because when I moved back, I still had a plan. Like I still had a plan. I dropped out of school for a year. I took a gap year in high school.
Yes.
I don't even know how I got that right.
Yeah.
But I took like a gap year in high school because I was trying to become, a hip hop dancer and all those types of things. So after we went to world champs and whatnot, my family P was like, look here, come back home, like go back to school, do this stuff right, whatever. So I went back with a plan for sure. And I was doing okay at school. I made good friends, and then when I came to Cape Town to visit that June holidays, one of my friends passed away, like in a club, like right in front of us on the
Yeah.
spot, like out of
What
nowhere.
is his name?
So a homie of mine, Tyler, was also one of the. We literally we were at a club called Medley's in
What happened to him? Like
in Bloberg. So I'm not too clued up about
just
all
what
the
you know. I mean, maybe you're talking under correction, but from what
so
you know.
so we were literally dancing. It was like just a vibe on the dance floor, and he took my hand, he walked away, and he just collapsed. And it was crazy. We thought like we all been drinking, thought he was drunk. It was nothing serious at the time, and then things started to progress, and we then had to rush him to hospital, and obviously we weren't prepared for the worst, and everything just happened so suddenly. And I had a 6 a.m. flight. We went out that night because like it was my last night. I was flying back to P at 6 a.m.
Yes.
So we like at the hospital till what hour? Like
So did you catch the flight still?
Yeah, I caught the flight. Literally had to go home, missed the funeral, everything. But then that was what made me think, like, yo, okay, I do have this plan. I am in PE again, but like, if that was me, like, this is not this. Like, I'm not living up to my potential, man. Like, I don't want to be. I know that I want to be in Cape Town. I'm not happy, here right now. So, if that was me in that situation, yo, I would have died unhappy.
Yes.
And then spoke to even one of my friends' moms about it, and she was like, "Luke, what do you want to do?" I was like, "I think I want to move back. I think I want to move back and hustle, build a life for myself." And then I had a conversation with my family, and my aunt and I are very close. She just said, "Luke, do what you feel is right." And I moved back to Cape Town, bro. Dropped out of high school completely.
What grade is that did you leave? Was that grade 11?
10.
Grade 10, okay.
10, dropped out of high school completely, and then just started like working and navigating my way through this thing called life.
And here we are, bro. I mean,
12.
it's all these years later, bro. And engaged, 2 lighties.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No.
Yeah.
Living in Cape Town, a Cape Town native now,
Literally, bro.
obviously. But now, so how is life changed? Like from the early days to now, like adapting life with kids and all this stuff. Because I mean, you're still a young man, man. And that,
Yeah.
that's what, it's not like you're one of that old daddies, you know, not 45, you know.
I love it, bro. I love it. So like obviously, single mom my whole life. My dad is a liquor old man. He is someone that was just never meant to have kids, but had like this anyway.
Okay, so you still have a connection with him. You still speak to
Yeah,
Pops.
yeah. So I just think on his side, like I've got a brother and sister from my dad's side,
Okay.
and my sister's my age. So I always used to think that was so cool growing up.
Yes.
Like, yo, I have a sister that's my. Then I grew up, and you know, when you learn about the reproductive system, now I'm thinking, yo, bro, we then 3-4 months apart.
How?
This is not adding up.
Daddy was eating another pie.
But we had a chicken and mushroom.
A chicken and mushroom and a
Yeah.
steak and kidney. So listen, and so then, do you have a relationship with your?
I
your
do,
subs-
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Like because I'm someone that is also super. I don't hold grudges.
Yeah, fuck
I'm
it, bro. Like, yeah, it's too tiring.
And my mom had that single mom mentality. Nah, you'll pass, whatever,
Yes.
like whatever. Like I always like grew up with that mentality. And then when I was moving around, when I was between Parklands, Grassy Park, whatever, my dad was like, "Why don't you come visit me?" And I was like,
Where's
"Just."
your old staying?
He's in Durban now,
He's in
but this was Joburg at the time. And I was like, "Just, yo, are you gonna book me a flight?"
Yes.
Same day, whatever. Packed my bags, went
You
to
booked the
visit,
flight. Okay.
visit my dad in Joburg, and that is actually when we like really started building a relationship. I think I was like 15.
Yes.
Then I was like, "Nah, man, this is a liquor."
Yes. He's alright.
This is a liquor.
Hey, kijk eens, I heard a lot of stuff about you. Mommy used to pump you with you. Jou pa is a fucking, hy's a vark, hy's a...
I mean, he's not the perfect person, but I mean, it's still like, you know what? It's my mom at the end of the day. It's my dad at the end of the day. I
You
wouldn't
know
be here
what? And
without.
you know what I think is dope about that? The fact that you never had that thing become your fucking personality trait or character. You know how some people are like, yeah, my dad wasn't here, that's why I do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know, and I guess it is always tougher when it is just a single mom. But I think when you go through stuff like that, I'm not saying everyone's strong enough, but it should give you a little perception of like, fuck, maybe I should do better. Like, you know what I mean?
100%. But I always wanted to be a dad.
I want to be a better. You know,
I always wanted to be a dad because of that. Like
Yes.
pretty much. And in the beginning, it like came from a bad place. Like I wanted to just be like, I've changed my kids' diapers and you didn't.
Yes.
So I'm already better than you. Like in the beginning, it
In the
was like that.
beginning, yes.
Then once you actually have kids, you're like, nah, you know what? I actually don't want to. I just want to build a relationship on genuine love and
Yes.
me being able to do and provide for my kids.
Yes.
Other than like trying to prove something.
Yes.
But that was how I always looked at it. Was like
And did you like this get to meet you, the Opa?
They did.
Obviously looking for the first one, like, Daddy, who the fuck is this?
The thing is, he only met him when they were really young. So at the moment, they know of him, but they don't have like a relationship with him or anything like that.
Daddy, where's your daddy?
Nice. They don't like literally don't even because we speak probably I would say like once every 2-3 months.
Yes.
We don't have like a relationship where we constantly texting each other or anything.
Yes.
It's just like a check-in, like, and I understand that about him. Like that's why I said I just don't think he was, meant to have kids.
But I mean, so when you do hang with him, you catch the vibe of what his vibe is. So it's
Yeah,
like,
100%.
it makes sense. Okay, and now and I mean,
Vrouwensreg. Ja. Ja.
does he like ladies? No, no,
My
no.
man.
Huh?
My man, that
So are you? But listen, does it stand the reason that you might potentially have a couple of more brothers and sisters in the pipeline?
I wouldn't be surprised,
You
bro.
wouldn't be surprised?
Because he stayed in Europe for like a few years. He stayed in the States for a few years. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know this man's gonna phone you after this episode drops. Like he's shitting on you.
My bro, I'd be happy for him to phone me. My bro, I've been waiting for this man to phone me.
I nog so het kak het you said about me.
Like, yeah, nah,
Ja, nou ja, I wijst you. I put me on blast. I went to Mr. Bay's podcast with wijst him about you. But now, so now when it comes to you and the comedy and stuff that you've been doing, and I've obviously been watching some of the stuff, and when I watch that stuff, it gives me a Cape Town colored comedy. I'll be honest with you. That's how I take it.
Okay.
No? And I mean, you could whether you say you got some of this from there and there, but that's colored love, bro. Is what I'm trying to
I
say.
appreciate it, bro. I feel like I've just been, when you leave meat to marinate, I've
Yes.
just been laying in Cape Town for so long. I've been marinated in this culture.
Yes.
And that's probably just how I kind of adopted it. But I've always just been that funny guy, clown, whatever,
Yes.
class clown. I saw something that like was so relatable. It said, I sacrificed my education to make other people laugh in class.
Yes,
And I was
sir.
like, oh my
Yes,
goodness.
yes.
That sounds like
Deep, that's real. Yeah, facts. Facts. Listen here, and so now then, when did you start making dropping the videos and kak?
So I only started really making reels
Yes.
in June. That's when it actually started. I've always posted funny videos on my story that would last like 24 hours.
Okay, let me take it a step further. When you saw that shit blow up, and you were like, "Fuck, people fucking with us."
Bro, my first video that blew up was a year ago.
Yeah?
It was a year ago. It was Braai Day. So and that's how I know it was coming up. It was a Peppa Pig video. Like I was visiting my grandparents. I was pretty much saying goodbye to my grandma.
Yes.
We just lost her last year from cancer, so I was like, this is Braai Day. It's like gonna be our last day together as a family.
Yeah.
Let me go home. And then I organized the braai at the house, went to go buy meat and whatnot. And while we're busy shopping, there's a whole pig head and I've never seen
Yes.
that before. This is like back in where I'm from, in Bloemendal.
Yes.
And I'm like, there's no ways I have to make a Peppa Pig video.
Yes.
And then like I bring my kids to they've never seen it either. So I made the Peppa Pig video, I posted that, and then that
shit blew up.
that was, I think that was my only video on like 1 million views.
Yeah.
And then I did get like messages,
Drop some more. Make
content,
make
keep
more.
going,
Yeah.
and so forth. And I don't know why, I just was so like, nah, man, you know what? I don't know how to edit.
Yes.
I always made excuses. Like, nah, I don't know how to edit, don't know how to do this, don't know how to do that. And then one of my guys just like pushed me over the edge. He's like, here is it started with gambling. It started with like this new gambling content,
Yes.
this whatever. So guy pushed me over the edge. He's like, send me your banking details. I'll send you money now. And you gamble it and you record. I was like, okay.
So that's when you started now with this gambling content. Yeah.
That's initially how it started.
Yeah.
And I was like, Josh, I'm gonna only gamble with $500, and
Yes. Not want to lose your mark, bro.
are you mad? And then that's pretty much how it started. It's controversial for a lot of people. I just gave it a go, A lot of people, like one of my close friends was like, nah, I don't know why you're gambling. This is a sin, blah, blah, blah,
Yes.
whatever. I was like, okay.
What was that? The
What?
Yes,
Okay.
son.
Is that not a sin? But okay, anyways,
son?
you do you.
To each his own.
Yeah, each to their own. And that's more or less where it started. Then I had like a week where I wasn't really creating anything because it became quite bland. Like
Yes.
it was like just betting on red or black with roulette and stuff like that. And then I went on Snapchat and I saw these filters. And now the interesting part of these filters is that these look like colored Owens.
Yes.
Like these Snapchat filters, I don't know
Who's fucking designing?
who's designing these.
Bro, there's some Mexicans in there, bro, man.
I started playing around with the filters, and I just started posting, putting like a little song in the background, then started fine tuning it a bit, and then it really started taking off. the character that's like that hasn't been seen is Chandra.
Chandra, everyone
So
know
it-
they hear about Chandra. but they don't see
Chandra.
her.
And these are just, normal things in colored households that it's so relatable.
Yes.
And I think that's more or less why it's gaining so much traction that I just.
Yeah. And I mean, what's some of the other characters there?
So we got the main canine is Luciano.
Luciano. Yes.
Luciano is that like colored from the ghetto,
Yes.
ladies man, all the pizzazz, Luciano is the first video that kind of took off, and he's that call center colored bro.
Yes.
That is like
Listen, actually do that. Do you know the words? What did I say the calls? What did I say the call center?
fiber Wi-Fi customer support. Luciano speaking. How can I help you?
Listen here, so when you drop that one, I'm sure the yellow man connected with it.
That was the start of Luciano pretty much. I mean, I did a ad the other day, and the producer's like, "Yeah, can we try Luciano?" It's like,
What? Yeah.
it's like, okay, cool. Let's give it a go. And then that
So being in this space now, I mean, is it working for you? Is what I'm trying to say.
So this is a conversation I had with like the guy that's helping me with my socials. He
Yeah.
was like, "I'm so glad you have a career because I'm a real estate agent.
Yes.
Like I said, I work remotely for a real estate company in the States. I represent Remax here. So I have a real estate career.
No, I wanted you to mention this fucking part because I was like, what is another content creator?
Yeah,
Just trying to make money or funny videos. I'm like, bro,
100%.
we got day jobs.
nah, for
Settle
sure.
down.
For sure. So he was like, "I'm so glad that you have like that going because like I've worked with so many guys in the past. They reach 100,000, 200,000 views, and then summer like
Yeah.
here's a letter to HR. Thank you very much for your time.
They're leaving.
I'm resigning today." So it's not like that for me because, and I'm one of those guys that say it, but I want to see if it happens. If I had to win a lot, I'd still keep working.
Yes.
But you never know until you're in the position.
Yes.
But that's just how I feel.
You enjoy. I'm out.
So
Not that I'm gonna play, but I mean, if someone sends me the winnings, bro, I'm not talking about.
or that situation,
Yes.
If you inherit a large sum of cash, it's like I'm probably still gonna work. Like
Yes. Look, I think I'm still gonna work. Just like I'm gonna work on my own thing. Does that make sense?
it does make sense.
So, like you say, I'm gonna keep working. Yeah. Work is great, but now I'm just saying, as an example, I'm not trying to convert you anything. I mean, what you feel is what you feel. But like, you're working for an estate agency, right? Make an example. What if you had enough money, you could open up your own one? Is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about normal money. I'm talking about big money. I'm talking about whether it's billions or some kind. You could do it yourself, or you could still be the CEO. Oh, you could still work, but in your business.
For sure.
Or like, how many other things would you like to have started? I'm sure you have other dreams, or you had many other dreams. Like, what were you saying in class when they asked you? So, what do you want to be when you were young?
You know what's funny? I wanted to be a pilot
You
maybe,
want to be a pilot. So now what's stopping you? I mean, young enough. I'm just saying.
but I have physics and pure maths.
First, you need physics and biomass to be a pilot.
That's what I found out. I found it out the hard way.
Okay.
My uncle always used to say, he had the saying, "Yo, hy man maak baie geld. Hy pay soos 'n pilot." And then I used to think, "Yo, what does a pilot pay?"
Yes,
So
check
maybe
it
I
out.
maybe I need to become a pilot. And then, yeah, bro.
Okay, but then I also know pilots are not making a lot of bank also. And I know pilots is kak it mess also. So I'm gonna put that out there. Shout out to all my pilots. though, 'cause I
See,
was
maybe someone just fed me the wrong information.
Because I spoke to someone and I was like, yo, bro, I was at the fucking Cape Town International the other day, and then I got actually one of the pilots. I was like, bro, what do you say? How you reckon? How's things out there? You reckon, my bro? 2 plus 2. The man was like 5. I was like, you see, I knew nice or kak it mess. Nah, but I'm saying is I guess to study it now, I'm sure there's different ways. And means I don't know if
Nah, for sure. I mean, obviously back then I was like 11, 12.
Okay.
Now I don't want to be responsible for flying Owens
Yes.
at all. Like, I don't want that type of pressure is wild.
But how's the what's the name going though? The what's the name, the real estate vibes? Is it going liquor? Like, are you?
Real estate is all. I love the industry because it's just something that anyone and everyone can talk about. The only thing that annoys me is as soon as I say I'm in real estate, then someone asks me for a rental.
Couple house.
When you have a rental there,
No rental there.
$6,000 a house. So it's just-
Listen here. Now, you're the perfect person. I guess I can speak about this. Remember, why? I already know. I just want to know your take on it. Why is joint so pussy expensive?
So we call it mountain tax.
Yes.
Cape Town is, I mean, we know Cape Town is, me personally, I think it's the best city in the world.
Yes.
So many foreigners, so many people have told me that, but like we are slowly starting to know that Cape Town is the best.
Yes.
So
Well, we got the award for the most beautiful city in the world.
100%. So that is already like a tourist attraction. I mean, guys are going on IG stopping influencers and people from coming here. I was like, you know, you don't have to go that far, but-
Look, and I get all that. This is just me, like getting slightly political about it now. Like I don't feel like Cape Town should be as expensive for the locals as it is for anyone else coming here.
It is tricky. I mean, how do you, even?
That's what I'm saying, because look, I get it. People are flying in from Europe, from the US, from the UK. They're moving down here. They're coming to visit out here. We got Saudis. We got Dubai. Everybody's coming out here to spend their money, right? But essentially, they're making it like super hard for just general South Africans that have been here the whole time. It's almost like, yeah, anyways, I think you guys need to move out the way. We've got the people with the money coming in now.
I don't know where that would even slow down, or how that would even slow down, because it's actually spiked.
No,
over
it's
the
not
last
going
couple
to. Everybody's coming here now, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people you've met from Durban and Joburg that's been walking around here lately.
Bro,
but over the last 5 years, it's just been a bunch of people moving to Cape Town from Durban.
I got brothers of mine that are from Cape Town that are currently living in Joburg and in Durban right now. And you must see the positives that this money have for the sort of the price that they would have paid for the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's double the size. Like I get it, like, yeah, but Cape Town's like more better, but like, bro, I think this is just me on a personal level looking at it. I'm like, 1-bedroom studio close to town, 17 grand, or you now what push are you guys smoking since to charge the maintenance? And whether you say it's, yeah, but some of the places even dilapidated, me bro, then there's still stuff in the maintenance.
It's rustic.
It's rustic. It has like this old, you know, it's just like
Heritage.
very antique heritage. No, the cuck is old, Marlene. Marlene, you need to take your fucking stove out and listen here. No one uses that cuck anymore. We need an air fryer up in this pig.
Bro, I have no idea how property prices and the market in general would ever stabilize, because it's one of those things, and it's like a steam train heading, and it's just getting
Listen,
more
as
and
the
more
as
expensive
the
by
as
the
the
day.
what's the rate come down? The
Interest rate.
Interest rate.
Yo, I actually don't even know where it's laying right now, but I think it's at about 11%.
Yes.
And that put a lot of people into shock, like at 2021, 2022, because 2021 was a great time to buy.
Yes.
The interest rate was low. I mean, I sold 2 flats to a guy. He works in Saudi. He doesn't even, till this day, he doesn't even know where the places are.
Yeah.
It was just so good to buy
Yes.
at that time. And then eventually you got a lot of first-time homeowners, all those things when the interest rate was low. And then very quickly, 2023, the market started dipping, interest rate went up. And got a lot of those calls like, yo, I need to sell my place again.
Now this
Mortgages doubled.
Bro, now you tell about this. I want to tell you a story now. So a friend of mine, him and his lady, they moved into a place, they bought a place around the time you were talking about when the interest was decent. And I remember I had lots of pressure for other man like, bro, may get another house, get another, like buy some stuff. And I was just like, just holding him, just check this vibe out there. And I obviously got people that are working in different real estate agencies and stuff. When I spoke to them, they were like, nah, mate, this is a good time, this is good. I said, I get all this. So now my brother's like, okay, now he's going to go for it. I'm like, okay, now you go for it. Let's check the vibes.
Yeah.
He does it, bro. He's living in a joint for about a year.
That's how long it lasted.
Look at 1 year. But obviously this had been like a complex place, right?
Yeah.
So obviously there's levies involved as
Yeah.
well. Bro, he went from paying about 11 grand to paying about 19.
It doubled.
And he was like, bruh, this other money I had left over was for the food and the petrol. Like, just for... So, after living in the house for a year and find, like, you know, the post already went out, like, finally, you know that when they post for the keys, got my place, you know what I mean? It was
God's
like,
plan.
And it was God's plan. It was like, God bless, congratulations. Yeah, Naya, you got the fucking bond for the next 25 years. Are you big? You know what I mean? Unless you... Nah, and
Bro, I'm usually the out taking the pictures of these people.
Yes. So like, and I get it, but I mean, this is how the banking system works. You know, fucking mean, did unless you come from fucking generational wealth and you can just fucking buy that motherfucker straight out cash, whatever you're gonna do. Let's just say now, if you could do that, then great. Or like you take it off of the bond and then pay the whole fucking bond off in 2 pieces. But most people can't do that.
A lot of people can't. And
So now, yeah,
I advise people whatever you can qualify for, buy what you can qualify for. You don't. I'm not saying you have to live there.
Just buy
Like
for
you have to start somewhere.
Yes.
You know, if you qualify for 700k, buy a flat in an area that's buy the best place for 700k in the Cax area.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
No, it does make
you,
sense.
You know what I mean. Like you wanting to like actually buy a place, live there, and pay it off and whatever. You can rent it out. Like we have an office in Atlantis, and like I mean, Atlantis is like there's good sides to Atlantis, there's bad sides to Atlantis.
Yes.
So if you find a decent property in a good side of Atlantis, you can buy the place for like 600k,
But
rent it out for like 8,
Mm.
and you're covering all your bases. In 2 years, property price has grown.
I
and
got
yeah.
a brother today that's in real estate. That I mean, he's real estate himself. This man has 8 properties.
Sure. I wish I was that.
Nah, but he did essentially exactly what you said. Every time he was able to qualify for a joint, he bought it like in like the said bad areas. But he now has joints in all those areas where other people are living, where families are in those joints paying the rent. And at some places, he's obviously the bond. I mean the rent is just a bit more than what the bond is, so he still has like an extra 2-3k a year, 2k there, which still so he can. I mean, but I give him all the joints, he can probably pull in about 15 to 20.
For sure, and that's how you build leverage as well with the bank, because you can then use that properties to actually borrow money to buy the home that you want.
Yes.
You know, so you got to start somewhere. So if you're gonna wait for your next 3 promotions to qualify for that 1.8 million rand,
Bro, by the time you're gonna get there, you're gonna qualify.
you're gonna be retrenched by then, bro.
No, listen, you talk about that. Yeah, I also know a friend of mine that also he went to the bank, he qualified for a certain amount of money to get the joint and whatever, he comes back, the fucking levies go up, he doesn't qualify for the same anymore. He's like, no, but they didn't say it's 1.2. No, my friend, we're gonna give you 900.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's like I don't know how it will ever be stable in Cape Town. Cape Town, it's like you just got to get with it because there's a lifestyle here.
No, I don't foresee it ever going down like proper like they were like the rate is at like 5% now. That's never happening, bro. I speak for millennials, no? And when I speak for millennials will probably be anyone between the ages of what's like 25 to 35 right now.
Yeah.
So you consider yourself a millennial, you'll probably be a millennial
Yeah.
as well, right? Most millennials work in normal jobs in Cape Town, South Africa. They're not Cape Town natives from Cape Town, getters. It's super hard for them to buy joints, bro, because you're looking at men, sir, that these days now working at, whether you're working at the call center, whether you're working at stuff like. There's a lot of men. I mean, obviously I don't speak for everyone. Just from the people I've spoken to, bro. Like my bro, if you the max you earning is like between 10 and 12 grand, no? Some people 7, you're starting off at 5, then it goes to 7, then it's like 12, and then it's like, but I'm sure there's literally no one on a startup position making like 20, you know what I mean? But now considering a South African lifestyle or like how much money you need to have as a South African, even if you had made 20,000 and that's still not enough money. Do you know what I'm talking about? In the sense of you have a family, you have a home, you have a bond.
There's a middle of the month. There's a real middle. It's not even in the middle of the month.
So,
bro.
like, when do we get to the point in South Africa? I don't know. Like, or young South Africans always going to be cheap labor? That's just me having a normal question session with you. Like, are they always going to be cheap labor? Or do we say for a foreseeable future we're like, okay, the economy is doing a little bit better, and I think everyone who's getting paid 12 is not going to get paid 60.
That is something I don't know. But what I can say is I think that the international companies are jumping onto South Africa by the week.
Yes.
Like once more and more people have access to international companies or being hired by a UK company or an Australian company, company in the States, if that trend keeps going, in the next 10, because at the moment the real benefit of working for a South African company is probably medical aid and provident fund, and that's becoming old news now, bro. Because I would rather take a 35k basic over a 12k basic, and I don't have medical aid. I'd rather pay for that myself. You know what I mean? So over the next 10 years, I would love to see, how many.
Nah, this is just me. I'm gonna be a straight out with you now, man. Die mense betaal kakkie in die kap. Hulle betaal die mense kak.
You
Die
mad?
mense moet huis toe gaan.
Well, like it is a lanyard.
My bro, then I asked someone asked me, bro, how do you think people are surviving? No? Because like somehow there's someone that can come from the ghetto, bro, work at the call center and still like have the latest kak on and all that stuff and have all this name brands kak. I was like, then someone asked me, how do you think they do it? I said, it's in the skull, bro.
Aware.
That's deep in his
Aware.
skull, yeah.
This is a lifestyle here, bro.
Bro, so yeah, bro. So it's like, do I tell people, listen here, don't stop liking stuff you can't afford. I'm like, don't like, if you can't afford it, don't like it. Yeah, but yeah, because you see, Cape Town is also you wanna us all the time. So you're not gonna like degrade yourself. Not degrade, like you're not gonna like, nah, I'm not gonna not buy that. Like, cause we feed into consumerism on a whole new level.
100%.
But you wanted new Nikes, bro. You wanted new name brand kak. You know what I mean?
And like influencers have broken through so much over the last, 5-6 years, whatever. Like it's formed, it's like a whole different type of thing, bro. Like it's a vibe. Cape Town it's like a vibe. It's an energy.
Yes.
You gotta get with it or not.
Nah, 100%. Listen, I got a couple of would you rathers here, bro. No? So would you rather be stuck in traffic now, peak hour traffic on the N1, or wait in a never-ending queue at Home Affairs?
Or you just
Stuck in peak hour traffic on the N1 for at least 7 hours, or wait in a never-ending queue at Home Affairs?
Okay, I definitely go with the 7 hours because a never-ending queue is obviously never ending, and Home Affairs just works on my nerves.
Okay. Would you rather only eat braai with gas forever, or only eat Vos rolls with no sauce?
Bro, with no sauce.
So I said boerewors rolls with no sauce.
I that's my favorite food, by the way.
No boerewors.
Boerewors rolls.
No sauce.
Not with no sauce, but I would still take it with no sauce.
With no sauce. Okay, next one. Would you rather swim at Camps Bay in winter, or swim at Musenberg with all the sharks watching? Poos cold water or shark infested water?
I would obviously not. I'm gonna have to go with the cold water, and I hate cold water because I'm from PE. It's a warm beach, so that's a tough one.
Okay, so you're gonna go with the warm water with the sharks?
No.
Okay, next one. Would you rather now? Okay, fuck that one. Would you rather your Wi-Fi always cut out during load shedding, or your inverter never works? Let's just say it's that time of the year.
I would have my Wi-Fi cut out. Like just be off socials, no Wi-Fi. During load shedding though. When that crack go on, I want my Wi-Fi on.
The Wi-Fi on.
Otherwise I'm phoning Luciano.
Yes. Okay, next one. Would you rather never eat a Gatsby again, or never be able to eat the boerewors roll again?
Sure. If the boerewors rolls are from that shop by Macro,
That sounds like it was the hardest question for you to ever answer. No Gatsby's.
Bro,
No boeries. Nah, just man, you can't put me in this predicament.
That boerewors roll that stand outside Macro.
Yes,
You smell
that's
that
the one.
move. You smell that move from the queue because
That onions is yes.
if it's that boerewors roll, I'd go with that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And I could leave Gatsby's. But if it's just your random Long Street Gatsby, not Long Street Gatsby, Long Street boerewors, I was like, nah.
Okay, it's fine. This is a great question for you since you're in real estate, right? Would you rather live in Camps Bay but never be able to afford parking, or live in Belhar but you have a massive house and a massive pool?
I'm gonna take Camps Bay. Nothing.
Yes.
I haven't been to Belhar before.
Is it?
I've actually I'm going there for a shoot over the weekend to Roots or something like that. Yeah, but I've actually never been there, so I'm definitely gonna
Mana fa di man biya lahat to.
Please.
Well, I'm gonna be biya lahat to. Okay, next one. Would you rather your phone always die when you reach your house, right? Or always lose signal wherever you are? So let me say it again. Have your phone die whenever you leave your house, or always lose signal?
I would actually go with always lose signal because if it's still on and I lose signal, I can still pump some Drake or something like that. I'd rather have it on than not on.
Okay. Would you rather be stalked by your ex or by your landlord? You have any Cape Town exes?
I do.
How many?
A few.
Daddy's not the only one that's for Pasa klong din.
Nah, but I do.
My ex or your landlord?
My ex probably still does stalk me. I think she follows.
Ooh.
Nah, I think she follows me on IG. I don't
Okay.
know, but it's that wasn't like anything bad or
Oh,
whatever.
she's following me. Just you know, you crazy? What the fuck you talking about? I don't even like your cock. You're not even funny, Lou.
It would probably
And by the way,
be
cut the Luciano cock. I don't like it.
that. Who's Andre?
Genre. Okay. Another one here. Would you rather, no, perform only for tourists in Green Market Square? This is like as a comedian, right? Or only for high school teachers?
Oh,
Huh?
damn. That's a very good. That's a very good one.
Tourists in Green Market Square or only high school teachers?
Nah, I would go with high school teachers. There's so much there
Yes.
that high school teachers have to go through.
Yes.
You know, there's so much comedy there alone. Because I mean, they high school
Talk about this now. Since we're talking about high school teachers, just for a second, I see lots of videos now where the lighties are like mooring the teachers also,
what?
and then like the lighties get into fights with teachers and stuff, and then it's like obviously the laws protect the children, whereby the children can't, the teachers can't do anything. Like if those kids like do anything to them, but obviously some people are human, bro. When I say human, they snap. Like bro, like if a light is throwing a chair at you,
Are you
or,
mad?
Like, would you put your job on the line if a lighty threw you with a brick as a teacher? Like this, you
You
right
know, Moses, man.
But I watched some of those videos and I'm like, yo, the teacher can't do anything. But I saw the one video, one teacher dislike, and then the teacher ends up losing their job, my bro, no? But I don't think like.
Let me put it to you this way, okay? I have a son.
Yes.
I have a daughter. If they are in school, they there to learn.
To learn, yes.
I'm not gonna be hypocritical and say, you know, because I used to catch on cack in high school.
Yes.
You know, but if the teacher is trying to teach and you mang this with a brick, I'm gonna say, move that lighty.
Yes.
Move my lighty. Are you mad? He's trying to disrupt your. If it's coming from a really, really bad place,
Yes.
then there's no way. Because that's what my mom used to tell the teachers.
Look, but now you see the whole thing about corporal punishment, and you're not allowed to hit lighties anymore. And like we have to be like very, I don't know, like not all schools obviously, but I know it's more like they have to check the children's feelings, you know, what they're going through, you know, are they okay, you know, are they coming from any trauma-based background, what things are happening in their home. And I mean, I say that in jest, but it's a real thing where people are taking all that stuff into consideration when they're looking, no, but that's still a minor. You cannot hit a minor. He's obviously angry because he has no food at home. Whatever, whatever the case may be, or he's surrounded by, you know, his mom and dad is on this, on that, and this is why he acted that way. It gives you no right as the teacher to hit him. I'm losing my night job also.
It puts teachers in such a difficult position, bro. Like honestly, I mean that a situation like that needs to be broken down, spoke about, like that, have a proper conversation with the student, the parents, and see how the school can support that family in terms of, you know, getting back on the right track, so that kid
That's
can.
like, but I mean that story's not like, it's not one in a million, but it's like thousands of those stories. It's like, what do? You know what I mean? You're like, how are we gonna do it? And because some of the parents don't obviously want their children to stay at home, the children don't want to be in school, so they go in any case and cause cack in the school or whatever, or going through some of their own cack. But anyways, that's not our fucking story.
Yo, that is.
But that's everyone.
But I mean, if the teacher is really coming from a good place,
Yes.
not doing anything, and you get thrown in the head with a brick, are you mad, bro? That is tough. That is.
And like people, yeah, no, you should have called the police. You can't take the law into your own hands. So I was just nice through me with a bugger.
I don't have any
I
time.
was waiting back. Next one, would you rather have your neighbor play loud gospel at 5 a.m. every day, or loud Guma beats every day at 3 a.m. to 5 p.m.?
We're gonna go with the gospel.
Go the gospel.
We're gonna.
Would you rather only speak Afrikaans forever, or only speak the Queen's English forever?
Nah, that's the queen, bro.
That's the Queen.
That's the queen.
Okay. Would you rather live next door to a braai master who never invites you, or next to a tan you always ask for sugar but never returns it?
Yo,
Braai master that never invites you. So basically you smelling that boerewors, you smelling that chops and the chicken next door, but the man never invites you, and you say every day it's going. What tan that knocks every day on your door. Hi, can I have some sugar please? And she's like, don't worry, I'm gonna bring it back. She comes asks for sugar, milk every day, but she never ever returns it or brings it back or even helps out.
Nah, I'd go with the tani.
With the tani.
I'd go with the tani. I'd borrow sugar.
That's fine.
That's fine. But that's slutting that macro booties next to me. Oh, Every day,
Yeah.
he's at my just.
Yeah.
I'm a jump over his wall.
Listen, your last one. Would you rather be remembered as that guy from TikTok, no, or that guy from Instagram, or the guy who owes everyone, the guy who owes, or the guy who owes me 20 rand? Huh? What are you gonna be?
Yo, if I owe you a couple of clip, maybe when you're seeing this, I'm
You owe
sorry.
anyone money right now?
Nah, I don't.
Don't even. The
don't.
bank? No.
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 Oh, true words, yeah.
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 Look here, I'm gonna go to the limit. It's better to owe the bank money than owe people money.
For sure.
Because I don't know if you've seen other been exposing people these days online.
It's wild.
Name and shame. Dinay, het my 1.5 gevat en het nog nie terugbetaal. Ek soek my geld na je. Ek soek my geld. Ja, ek praat saam julle. What is it now? Payments due. Payments due. No, but listen here. So now, that's the thing now when you take money from people, bro, that becomes very personal. I actually read something just yesterday. They say when a friend borrows money from you, they are no longer a friend. The dynamics of the friendship change. It becomes slave and master. Master is the one who has given the money and slave the one who has received the money. This is how people always like, you know how money kind of ruin the friendships
Yeah.
and relationships because everything's going cackling until it's about money. Like
100%.
Like we be the best of friends. Oh, me a crew and bro.
Splitting a bill. But
Yeah.
sure. And I took Matt's lit, maybe, bro.
So did you have anyone that ever owed you money and didn't pay you back?
I have a thing like if I borrowed you like if it's like 500 rand or less, I don't want it back. Like or
Okay.
like 1,000 rand or less, like I don't want it back. But
Don't want it back?
yeah,
Then
but if
1,000
it,
rand, bro?
do you have geo payments?
Yes, I do. I'm a kakon right now. Go on. But yeah, and then
But if it's like if you in like a serious situation or whatever the case is, like also when I started with the content,
Yes.
especially the gambling content because it's out there and people can see
Yes, that's
what
what
it
I'm talking
is. Bra, he hit me up at like just past 11 and he was like, yo bro, I'm stuck in Musenberg. I need money for petrol. Now, like the thing is, I do know the guy and I do know his habits. So I was like, this
now
is
that boys.
Yeah, I was like, this is not for petrol, and like this is
Is this what you said?
no.
This is you telling yourself.
No, yeah, this is me telling myself.
Mentally
I
like,
know this is not. I know this is not stuck. I
Try
know
to
it.
pitch me again. You'll buy a suck with my money.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it was the exact amount.
Yo, you know, also sucks money with me.
And at that time as well, bro, like just past 11 at night. So I was like, "There's just no ways." And then I said, "Nah, bro, you know what? I don't have disposable income." And the brother's like, "I just watched your video.
You talking cock, yeah, man. I just saw the video where you
I
don't
just
give.
watched your video. You put out 1,000 on black. You just so like, if it's." And I haven't like borrowed like a bunch of people money, whatever. I think it was maybe like 2 situations.
No,
where
man. I
it's-
just mean like in your life, do you feel like like right now in that space where people borrow from you and maybe don't give it back? Like, is it like would that be a red flag for you to never give again?
Yeah, probably unless I can see there's a bad situation. Like because I was such a young dad, like I respect guys like this,
Yes.
like guys that are really trying to be there for the kids and whatever. Life is tough. So if I can really see a situation, I'm not gonna still question it or doubt
Yes.
it or anything like that. I'll be
I
like, nah.
also think obviously I know lots of people are shy to obviously talk about their situation sometimes, but I think due diligence is very important when it comes
Yeah,
to
for
telling
sure.
people like the reasoning behind it, but to not be scammed. Like let's say that there has to be truth with you, like yo, bro, can you borrow me 1.5? Like an example, borrow me 1.5. I need to sort out the scack for the lighties, right?
Yeah.
I won't have the money for you next month. I probably won't have it the following month either because the fact that I got here means I don't fucking have anywhere. However, if I should get something, I will let you know. That could be in a year, that could be in 2 years, but just know these are the terms of me. But don't say, I'll give it to you next week. And then next week put your phone off all week.
That's the thing. I also don't like that whole timeline thing. Like
Yes.
I'd prefer not to have it. It's just like, bro, if I can help you, I'm gonna help you. And
Yes.
one day I may need help and you may come through for me.
Yeah.
That's just purely, how I would see it. And if there's a real situation, but if there's really if you notice,
you're not gonna go buy
sometimes
Coke with my money.
you get these messages on a Friday. I can't
Yes.
can't take you serious on a Friday, bro. I know you're looking to get lit tonight.
You know what?
There's no ways,
I
bro.
got short money for the whiskey and the suck. But bro, message Luke. All the brothers sitting in the corners, but my bro, do you have enough? But I got the just idea one. Mrs. Luciano! Het nou ook op, you know ook op. Definitely.
Bro, it's nah. But I would like if it's a specific amount, I'll be like nah.
Yeah.
And it's a situation, whatever.
Bro,
Is-
if is anything else that you want to share with the mains, I mean, I could go. We could do this for days, but I actually want this shit to come out, bro. So
Bro, like I'm just actually grateful to be here. You know,
that's a
like
blessing, my king.
for real. I've been obviously a fan following the journey of yours, like over the last almost 10 years now, bro. Like you've given the
old, bro,
people you, you know you shedding light on good situations. Yeah, like Cape Town appreciates you, bro. Like it's so funny, I lost my grandmother last year, and this is something I would have pranked her on because I would have told her, mom, and I'm meeting with the mayor, and this would have come on. And she'd be like, the fuck is the O?
Yes.
I thought you're meeting with this Jordan Hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's I'm just really, grateful. And just trying to make people laugh.
Nah, bro, you keep
That's the
pushing,
main
bro.
thing
Listen,
because
yeah, I'm telling you, this is one of the reasons why I had you on here, bro. And it was purely because it's something I could resonate with. I watched it, and I mean, I know there's lots of content creators and there's lots of people, and I know sometimes when I watch certain stuff, for me, some stuff feels forced or people are trying
Yeah.
too hard. But that seemed to have come a bit naturally, more natural, and I gravitated towards it. Nothing was dope, bro. So
nah, I appreciate it.
I
I
expect to see more, bro.
I definitely will keep pushing, bro. I
What,
wanna
we're gonna fucking drop one for them right now.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know
Why
if you
not? Yeah.
if you ever having like you're not having the greatest day or whatever, do you ever go back to like people's videos or like save videos that's just gonna make you laugh and then bring you into a better mood?
Yeah.
That's a type of videos where I'm trying to get to just be like, I mean, if I'm having a bad day, all I need to do is scroll through like 5-6 of Cody Banks' videos.
Okay.
And I will laugh me
Yes.
in my mood.
And you good for the
And
day.
that just that, like, I would not forget about what I'm going through, whatever the
Yes.
case is. It's just be like, nah, there's no ways you get through that without laughing.
Yes.
And that is just how I'm trying to live life. It's just take it easy, don't take yourself too serious, make people laugh, don't go out there trying to, I mean, comedy is difficult to not offend people.
Yes.
Because
Somehow you're gonna offend someone.
yeah, I
somewhere.
had two situations, but
You did.
your
Fuck, we were about to say goodbye, but wys me gou wat happened. What did
like,
the man say you?
the you know
What
what?
video was it?
No, it wasn't a video. I was actually doing live stand-up comedy at Saggy Stone. It was like an open mic.
Yeah.
And it was on Valentine's Day, bro. So now I don't expect like a couple to be on a formal date at this little Gringy comedy
Yes.
bar. That's your first mistake, bro.
Yes.
And then the woman was drinking a Black Label, man. The joke was right in front of me. So
Yes.
I just
What did you say?
I was speaking to the guy, like just doing some crowd work, whatever.
Yes.
And then I just told the guy, listen, bro, you need to be careful for women that drink Black Label. They have chest hair. And then
And so?
like, bro, it was just a joke. Like,
Yes.
it's just a joke, man. I was like, nah, they fix scars me, bro.
Yeah,
This- like, this is the thing. And she like lost her mind, bruh. So
She did?
yeah.
What did she
She
do?
was just like swearing at me, like super. As a normal stand-up
What,
comedian, you're gonna.
what kind of swearing was it? Like what was it?
Oh, fuck you! I don't have chest. Like, she was just losing her shit, man.
Yes.
She was trying to have this romantic dinner.
Yes.
And I firstly don't know why this would have brought her to this. It was a bar. Like, there wasn't
Bro,
even.
so what did he say like while she was going
He was
off?
bussing him in his.
That's my bro. Yeah.
He was laughing his head off. So yeah, that was just like.
And you, what's your experience listening to this cack? From did that go throw you off guard?
It did a little, but like the crowd's reaction was more. It kind of like took over the whole little heckler moment, whatever. And then they calmed down, and like I finished. And other than that has been the only like real moment where someone had like really faced me on stage or whatever.
Yes.
But other than that, bro, that's just that's probably the direction that I'm wanting to end up, is actually being on stage doing stand-up
Doing
comedy.
stand-up comedy. Nah, I can see them, bro. You need to do. Do you have any jokes? I mean, you don't never tell a comedian to tell a joke. But
it's
wanna,
tough.
Do you wanna leave us with one? Maybe I don't know what kind of what's your style. What's your style though?
I'm still figuring it out. That's what I'm going through now. This is the beginning of the journey.
So you don't
know?
have so you don't have one joke that you've ever told that you got me into. Like everybody has like a one joke, just one joke in there.
But my very first
doesn't
joke,
have to-
my,
you
my
don't-
very first joke, I would say what I try to do is I try to go to like Brackenfell
Yes.
to do a set there, thinking that like I'm not gonna embarrass myself because I'm so far from home.
Yeah.
And then I had a joke. I just moved to Cape Town from PE, and when you get here, you see a whole lot of different things. You know, in PE things are very black and white and so forth. Very very structured. It's a lot different. So when I got here, I saw a very interesting couple. I saw like a Asian woman with a redhead guy. So I was like, "Yo, mommy, their baby's gonna be a Super Saiyan." Like, and I made that joke.
Yes.
And it was just an Afrikaans crowd, and they just sat there and they looked at me like this, and I was like, "Oh,
That's the first time you died on stage.
yeah." I think I've bombed more than I've done well. I think I've
Yes.
only done well like 2 or 3 times, and at that times I was like, "Yo, I was just had way too much to drink," and that's when I stopped drinking as well to actually really learn and improve
You're not
because
drinking anymore.
yeah, I don't drink. I'll have a drink or whatever. Like I'm not that guy. I
Okay.
don't drink whatever.
Yes.
But like I don't sape anymore.
Okay, you
know
don't.
what I mean? I don't sape
I think
anymore.
moeilijk is exciting.
You know, open a bottle with your tea.
Nah, done.
So it's but that's the only way I'm gonna learn and grow is to actually do this like properly.
Yes.
Write the stuff, practice, rehearse. I auditioned for Jive
Yeah.
early on in the year. Didn't make it. Don't know why, but it's alright.
Yes.
But yeah, this is just the start of the journey. I'm hoping to end up on stage, maybe a Baxter, maybe I'll invite you and the fam.
Nah, I'm gonna pull up. Listen here. Would you rather drink, right? 100 different begies vomit?
Just
No. 100 different begies vomit? No. Or fight 10 male gorillas.
oh, yo, my bro, this is that.
And if they win, they're gonna endly rape you. Thank you guys for watching this the PSA podcast. Yes, salute guys. That's out to Jibru Mr. Maya. Back with another public service announcement.
Alright, gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning.